Welcome back to Tasting Some Beers. These are beers that we actually already have listed on the website. But just like the previous episode, we're going through and we're tasting and we're learning the stories about these different beers. We've got Jason with us from the Belgian Beer Company, and we are here at Den Anker tasting these amazing beers. I think, Jason, I'm going to give it over to you, and then you're going to tell us what we're going to try first.
Okay,
go
great.
through it.
Cool. So,
Okay.
Den Anker restaurant, it's been here for 35 years. And so this is it's a beer that was brewed for Den Anker. Den Anker had all these Belgian beers. They introduced Belgian beer. I would say they introduced Belgian beer into South Africa. And so they had a house beer that they brewed for Den Anker, which was the Anker Brew. So Dennis Boegart, who was the owner, passed away a few years ago. He designed this. He went to beer schools and he designed a beer for Den Anker, which was for South Africa. I mean, we are brought up with lager flavors, we didn't know much ales. And he brewed this beer in Belgium.
Oh, I do smell that. It is a...
It's got a bit of like caramel
Yeah.
flavors that you get in it as well. Nice malty, but once you taste it, you get like, it's like quite hoppy as well.
It is quite hoppy. Yeah.
You don't
But
pick up
also
the hops,
crisp.
but it's nice crisp flavors. Like your lagers would be more crisp. So more of an ale made for a lager drinker with much more punch to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the malt, like you get that little bit of malt. It's not overpowering,
Yeah.
but it's there in the background, and that maltiness is nice. There's a little bit of sweetness
Kind of
because
like
of that malt
lingers
too.
and-
Yeah, it's crisp.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's a summer beer. I would
It's
say.
so
for me.
enjoyable. I've never had the Anker before.
Me neither.
It's so
I mean,
nice.
it wouldn't. It's not our typical style of beer. So
Yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't really.
And then like I said, it became expensive just to make a house beer in Belgium. So we had the recipe that Dennis put together, and we took that recipe to a local brewery in Pardon Island, Boston, and Boston actually designed this beer. Nice. It's a very well balanced beer as well. It's not too hoppy, but low in alcohol. Like I said, it's made for more of a lager drinker, but also nice and crisp flavors in Anker.
Thank you.
You want more? More than that.
Was that if I wanted to smell it?
I mean, it's got the little story on the bottle as well over there. You
And
can
I see
it
it's
was
even got the
born in
mountain.
Ghent and then brewed for Den Anker, and it's got that made for Table
Cape
Mountain
Town.
as well, Cape Town. Anker, Den Anker's.
We need to
Anker.
inspect these bottles a bit more.
Yeah, there's so much
going on.
there's
Yeah.
so much of a story that's on the bottle that we kind of overlook. But you mentioned that Den Anker like kind of brought Belgian beer to South Africa, and I know earlier on we chatted a bit about how there were patrons coming to the restaurant actually wanting to take some beers home,
want-
and then
yeah.
because of that, that's how
Belgian. I would say that's how it started. So the, Den Anker's obviously been here for 35 years, and they've always brought in these specialty beers from Belgium, and these beers you can't bring 1 or 2 or 3 bottles. So Den Anker actually brought containers, and they used to offload these containers right over here. So they brought in their own beer. For the restaurant, and everything was stored downstairs in their cellar. I used to work at a little wine shop here on the waterfront, and we used to stock like these. There was a small little agent that brought these beers in. Like Duvel was brought in by an agent, which was very expensive that time, not as what Den Anker was getting. And we got the delirium tremens and all these specialty beers that we got. But also, they weren't around for too long. But then Anker always brought in beer for themselves. And then there was a demand for these specialty beers when the craft beer revolution, I would say, started.
Yes.
And that's when, Duvel Moortgat actually said to us that, look, you guys can actually become the agents of these beers in the country.
Wow.
Yeah, so I would say this is the first place I've ever tried Belgian beer, and a bowl of rabbits. It was difficult, like from the start. I wasn't part of Den Anker, but
Yeah.
to try and convince somebody in South Africa to drink a Belgian beer, like a
Yeah.
high alcohol beer. You know, we're
Yes.
living in a hot country. We want to drink lagers. We brought up with lagers. And a sour beer and you know, a fruity beer. You know, like I said, there's different styles of beer. There's something for everyone
Yeah.
in the Belgian beer basket. Yeah.
But like you said, we were introducing people to Belgian beer, and so I think that's what makes these Anker Brews so important in the discovery journey.
The discovery journey, I'd say, yeah.
Because it gives you an idea of the style and the flavor and everything else without going to the full 8%.
Yeah.
Because
It's giving you a little bit
sometimes-
more. Than
A
what
little
you're
bit
used to.
more than what we are used to.
Yeah.
A good introduction into
Yeah.
the Belgian style. And then
The next
was-
beer is
the-
actually Anker Blonde.
Okay.
So this was actually as a gift to Den Anker. 21st, when Den Anker's been here for 30 years. So for their 21st birthday, Boston owner actually brewed this beer as a gift for Den Anker. And we tasted it, we were like, wow about this beer. And it's brewed with your barley malt, hops, yeast, and then they added some coriander, you know, because Belgian style of beer, it's got coriander added for flavor. So
Belgians love
6%.
coriander.
Yeah.
So the artwork is a very like upcoming artist that designed the label
Local.
as well. Local artist
Lovely.
that designed the label as well.
Okay.
Blonde color. Got almost like a sweetish flavor to it.
Like
Yeah,
also tart a little bit.
yeah, but
It
a
is
bit of
quite-
tart flavor as well.
Yeah. I would say quite tart. At the end, there's a little bit of maltiness, but I would say, yeah, there's a tartiness to
There's
it.
a tartiness to it. Yeah.
What do blonde drinkers normally look for in a blonde?
High alcohol.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, something strong. You know, lots of flavors. Belgian blondes are normally your Duvel, which is like a high in alcohol beer,
Yeah.
like a
Yes.
strong blonde
Yeah.
flavor packed with flavors.
And I
as
think
well.
we even get there's like a slight like hint of like citrus.
Citrus, yeah, it's got
There's
even
a citrus into
like
it.
a melon, melon flavors to it as well.
Yeah. How do you find people enjoy the 2 year at the restaurant?
Well, people love it, eh? I mean, that is Anker Brew is obviously the biggest selling beer here at
Okay.
Den Anker.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of guys that start off with a anchor, maybe 2 anchors, and then move over to a Duvel.
Starting off with 2 how much is it?
5%.
Yeah, 5%. We got 5% alcohol. Yeah.
Easy work.
Yeah, that's light work.
Yeah.
I see both of them are out of these ankle glasses.
So we
they
got our
are
own-
very special
Yeah,
glass.
glasses designed for these beers.
Okay.
It's like a bit of a Pilsner style glass.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the
It looks
Anker's got a
lovely.
little label on the glass as well. Little stem, foot on the glass. Yeah.
Okay. And then the canon is just something so completely different.
So Canon,
Right.
I mean, we need to like.
Move this out the way. No.
I like it.
So now we get to see the canon with its glass, which
So-
I think is so cool. And
So
I just
Canon
want to
is
show
not.
John. See, that's what the glass looks
So
like.
Canon is brewed by the chef of Den Anker, Dukle.
Okay.
That's been here for 30 odd years. You know, Den Anker's been here for 35 years. So Dukle's been a chef, at Den Anker for 30 odd years. And Dukle always wanted to brew a beer, and he was always like wanting to brew a beer for himself. You know, he's done a few like home brews. You know, and he designed this beer with a school friend of his.
Okay.
So he played around with a bit of the recipes of Canon. So Canon it's an amber ale, and then he used a liquid yeast to brew the beer, and also Belgian candy sugar that's been brewed with the beer. So Canon, I mean, in memory of the cannon, the 12 o'clock noon gun that goes off, you know. Because every day starts the same way at Den Anker, and 12 o'clock you hear the cannon going off. So anytime is beer time. So, and he's got his own glass, so it's the right beer with the right glass.
Yes.
So the way they serve this beer at Den Anker is that you gotta hand in your right shoe And when you hand in your right shoe, you actually get a glass. You know, we don't want people to steal these cannonballs.
Yes.
So you got to hand in your right shoe, and we got a little basket on top of the bar over there. So what they'll do, they'll put your shoe in there, and they'll hoist the basket up. So when you give your glass back, you'll get your shoe back.
I love that. I love that.
You get the glass.
Oh, look at that color.
Oh, you can actually have that.
That color, eh?
You can actually have that out of the
you
glass.
can.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Let's keep that over there.
What a pimp.
So let's have that with a cheese.
Okay.
So
I'll
beer
do
and
it.
cheese. You know, I've done this in Belgium the first time. You know, cheese. I mean, it's both fermented products. They are the best pairing products. You know.
Is there any specific cheese we
I'd
should
go
try
for
it with?
I'd go for the hard one. Go with that one there first. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, you can play around. It's not like I'm not going to tell you you have to have that cheese.
Yes.
with that beer.
I'm excited. I've never done a beer and cheese pairing.
I don't think I have either.
I must actually, you know, we need to do it like with the other brands as well. So
Yeah.
we've done a few cheese and beer pairings, and it pairs so well. Like for instance, the cherry soup. You've still got some cherry soup left.
Yes, yeah.
That you should have with a blue cheese with a cherry
Oh,
soup.
is it? That means I'm gonna have to get very adventurous. Okay. Yeah, my cheese.
It's different. And the first one, I don't know.
Or is this the
Yeah,
second batch?
that's the second. Yeah.
Even
So
the
this is
color
a-
looks different to me.
Different,
And the
different,
smell,
different.
to be honest.
It's,
Like,
it's like a totally new beer, to be honest.
oh, that's, yeah, that is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the beer is different. It's so good.
The cheese,
It works for me, eh?
it works for me too. Like, I expected that because it was both fermented,
Yeah,
I expected fermented flavors.
yeah.
But it was just creamy.
It's
It made the
creamy.
mouth feel so
Creamy,
much better.
yeah. And the nice thing with pairing beer with cheese is, you know, beer has the carbonation of the bubbles
Yes.
actually like cleanses your palate.
That's what it
to,
feels
to,
like.
To kind of like
Cheese is
have
like
that
rich-ish.
next bite or that next drink would actually be like, cool. I can pick up that next bite and next, because the carbonation of the bubbles actually like just cleanses it.
That's so right. And then because of the creaminess of the cheese, once you have that beer, it's like
Yeah.
fresh, right?
Eh?
There we
Got
go.
some cherry. That's you. Have you got a clean glass here? That's a
I'll
clean
wash.
glass here.
I'll wash mine.
So try that. Try that
With a blue
with a blue
cheese.
cheese.
It feels like an episode of Fear Factory. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm really trusting you here, Jason. Okay. Let me put the blue cheese on mine. I'm gonna go beer, cheese, beer. Huh?
Yeah. And then you can have beer as well. And you
Kind
can
of like highlights the blue cheese for me. Not for you.
I don't know, blue cheese. Eh?
It tastes like more like blue cheese when you have the beer.
Yeah. And it doesn't like, you know, the beer doesn't like kill the blue cheese. The blue cheese doesn't
No,
like
I
kill
get
the
you.
beer. It's kind of like,
brings
you know,
it
it
up.
complements,
complementary.
it complements each other.
It's
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
complimentary.
It's like I can taste the blue cheese and I can taste the beer, and it's like kind of like
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put some of these cranberries on.
cranberries. Yeah, and you got cherries and
Chilies
yeah.
and cranberries. I'm committing to the bit. Okay. Cranberries with the blue cheese is nice.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
With the cherry,
So beer and cheese.
beer and cheese.
Gotta do a beer and cheese pairing.
We gotta do a beer and cheese pairing.
That was
Let's do like a Belgian beer and cheese pairing.
very enjoyable.
We do it in Solera.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
But also, this is refreshing.
There's like a little bit of caramel, like
Are you guys pranking me? it sounded to me. You said it was an amber ale.
Amber, yeah,
It's got those
6%?
like
6% alcohol.
I can't tell the 6%.
Gone.
I can't tell that it's 6% in the glass. And even the flavor it's a lot sweeter than before.
Yeah,
It's not
got
a
bit
sweet
more-
beer,
Yeah,
but
but it's got
sweeter.
that fruitiness, that Belgian candy sugar is
Yeah.
actually there. You can taste
Yes.
the candy sugar. And like I said, it's got the liquid ale, the liquid yeast that they use as well to ferment the beer. So you guys got this canon we've got on the Mother City
Recently
Website.
been listed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
recently
it's got a little 4-pack that you with a glass, so you can buy
Yes.
your own glass.
Yeah.
and you
as
don't
well.
have to hand in your shoe.
You don't have to hand in your shoe. You can take it home with you. So I mean, you got it like that now, so you can actually lay it.
Just roll on the table, to be honest.
So why did you think it had a point?
Tivesh is like, yeah, this girl will buy anything on Bettymark.
Around, your beer's not gonna
Yes.
fall.
Oh, your beer
didn't know
doesn't
that?
spill. No, really. These were lovely. These were
That
great.
was nice.
And again, a really good introduction into Belgian beer because they've all been brewed in that same style and have those flavors. It's a really good step into trying Belgian beers and actually getting to know those big, bold flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
What
thank
was your favorite?
Out of the,
out of the three. I think the Anker. I haven't had it
The
before.
original.
yeah,
Yes.
the brew, the
The
Anker Ale,
the
Anker Ale,
The Anker Brew. And
Anker Brew
okay,
Ale. Yeah,
And the reason is I was just so pleasantly surprised by it.
Yeah.
And that's why I enjoyed it. But I mean, shout out to the Canon because previously I felt that the beer for me was a bit too tart. Whereas now there's like a more honeyed, malty flavor
yeah.
that I enjoyed now that I didn't before. So yeah,
Yeah. Also, I think
yours?
this would be my favorite out of these. But if it was hot, I think the Anker Brew.
The Anker Brew.
Yeah.
Yes. And yours, Joseph?
Out of the, I think that as well. The
Yeah.
Canon. Yeah. Look, Anker Brew as just that hot day Anker
Yeah.
Brew,
Yeah,
but
we do a few of
but,
those.
if it's a dinner beer, if it's something special,
Yes.
it's, that's what I'll have.
For the weather as well at the moment. This is
Yeah.
it's nice.
That is nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's also maybe why we're enjoying it so much
Yeah.
because it
So
is quite cool.
This has
over
got
here.
nothing to do with that. It's only Dukla who is the chef of Den Anker.
Yeah.
So it's not,
Yes.
not in the Anker basket or anything.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
Dukla, chef of Den Anker, that's been here for 30 odd
And-
years. His baby,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys serve it on tap here at Den Anker?
No,
Or
no,
is it
no,
in
it's not
bottles?
only bottles. He done about 4 kegs, in his
Okay.
first batch, and we actually wanted some feedback,
Yeah.
from the brewers,
Okay.
what they thought was, on this beer, and yeah, we actually had very good feedback.
Nice.
And I'm glad we got good feedback from Tiana this time, Rating it,
She's an honest reviewer.
rating it a 10 straight away.
No, but genuinely, like, honestly, try it. Try the beer. Try them
Yeah.
out. See what they taste like. See how you enjoy them because it's like a step away from commercial beer. But it's not too hectic that you go like, oh shit, this is like crazy craft beers. Sometimes
Yeah.
craft beers get a bit crazy and you don't know.
Yeah, cheese and beer.
Definitely.
Cheese this and beer.
Exactly that. Thank you so much for joining us. All
Thank you.
these beers are available on our website. You can go out and shop it now and stay tuned for our next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.